This one is, am I the astronaut for not eating the dinner my husband made for me? This is about me, 31 female, and my husband, 30 male. In our household, we don't really cook because we both work at places with free or very cheap, warm, and good lunches. So on weekdays, we tend to have very light dinners. Think just some simple sandwiches, or sometimes even nothing if we're still full from lunch. If we're not working on that day, we mostly get takeout or go out to eat. On the rare occasions we want homemade dinner, I'm the one who cooks because frankly, my husband is a horrible cook and always has been. So my 31st birthday fell on a work day this year and I wasn't planning on celebrating anything. Just wanted to get some nice dinner with my husband and watch a movie afterwards or something. I asked him if he wanted to go to one of our favorite local restaurants that day and he said no. He would take care of dinner. I thought cool, thinking he'd get takeout or order in. Well, that day when I came home from work, I got into the living room and I saw that my husband was setting up the table. He says he made me dinner and that surprised me because again, he's not a good cook. But I sit down and wait for him to finish setting up the table. And well, it was bad. Very bad. The pasta dish he made, the sauce was weirdly grainy and oily. Smelled off too. He tried to make little pies stuffed with cheese, but all the pies were half burned and most of the cheese had oozed out from them already. Well, like pizza rolls? The chocolate pudding he made for dessert was still extremely liquidy. It was very clear that nothing turned out the way it should have, but I thanked him and told him I appreciated the effort. But that we both know his cooking skills are bad, so he should have just gotten takeout or order in. He got upset, but honestly, he knew the food was messed up. And I still wanted a nice dinner, so I asked if he wanted to order in, but he refused. So I still ordered in for him too, in case he wanted it later, but he only ate his portion of the dinner. Afterwards, he called me a jerk and said, at the very least, I should have tried the food. Oh, he didn't even try it. It's been a few weeks, and sometimes I think that I was too harsh, and maybe I should have just tried the food, even if I knew it would be bad. Am I the astronaut? There is this episode of Bluey. Shocking, I know. But where the kids decide they're going to make food for the parents, and they end up making this thing. It's called like a special, and it's like a Jello mold with like spaghetti and meatballs and like all kinds of other crap shoved into it, and they know it's going to be disgusting. They serve that to their mom. The mom's like, and the dad, Bandit, is like, I know this isn't very romantic, but can we trade? So he gets her food, and so she won't have to eat it, and he takes a bite, and they end up expecting him to eat the whole thing, so he eats the whole thing and then gets sick, but he does it for them. And I feel like in this case, yes, obviously the food didn't turn out the way that it was supposed to. I'm sure he was stressed and disappointed about that. Not even attempting to try to taste it, I would be a little hurt by it. Even though it all turned out like garbage, even though I knew that it didn't all turn out the way that I wanted it to. Bless you, by the way. I'd still be like, I'm gonna try it. If you would at least try it, and then we can make the decision on whether we're gonna order something in or do something different. But let's at least give it a shot. It doesn't have to look great to taste great. So give it a shot. So the question here is, am I the astronaut for not eating the dinner my husband made for me? I think the question should be, am I the astronaut for not trying the dinner my husband made for me? And for that, I would say yes. I don't think you're an evil person, but I think you definitely shouldn't have done that. Or in this case, definitely should have at least tried it. And then after that, made your determination, but not even attempting it when someone went to a lot of effort knowing that they're not good at this in the first place is something that I feel like it's a gesture. That's all it is. It is a gesture. Even if you know it's going to taste bad, it is a gesture of appreciation. It is an ask on to thing. And that is unfortunate. He tried, right? Shannon agreed. Chelsea Stevens says food safety is serious. Yeah, but everything was cooked. I mean, everything was cooked. If anything, it was overcooked. So, I mean, that's an issue. All you have to do is, but he was eating it. So here's the issue. So he was eating it. And he didn't want to do anything else because he was butthurt about her not even trying it. If she had taken a bite, I can't say with 100% certainty, but it would have at least presented a better chance of him being like, yes, we can order something in. Thank you for at least trying it. But I'm sure he was frustrated. But I think it's just not even attempting part that sucks.